Welcome back, DCTV Sports. It's been a little while since we've been at the Dog Pound, and as you can tell, it is girls basketball. As a matter of fact, it's the postseason, first round. Beautiful part is that no matter what your record, everybody gets at least one game. Everybody's 0-0 to start the second season. Brent Balbinot saying thank you for joining us. As the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show is underway, we want to thank our sponsor, Estill Chevrolet Cadillac, located on North Clinton Street in Defiance. Check out their selection of great new and used vehicles. They have a vehicle for everybody's budget. Doesn't make any difference what it is. Let them show you what they can do. You can also check out their selection online at drivebobestil.com. Our player profile. She's been dogging me for a while. Coach said he had to corral her about 10 minutes before practice, but now she's ready to go. Rolling her eyes, taking a deep breath. 5'6", sophomore Nadia Leatherman.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
We're going to believe her until she gives us reason not to. All right, so let me ask you this. If we went car shopping at Estill Chevrolet Cadillac, went out on the lot, and they said, Nadia, we want to give you a sweet ride. You're going to be a spokesperson for us. What would you be driving off the lot with?
I don't know cars.
She doesn't know cars. Coach would maybe make a selection for her. Probably a sleek Cadillac then, maybe an Escalade, Coach.
Yeah, that car.
That car, absolutely. You know what she would have? She'd have a chauffeur, would be my guess.
Yeah.
And she would just let somebody drive her around.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to talk some basketball?
Yeah.
Hold the mic up so everybody can hear you.
Yeah, I am. Ready to talk
Fantastic.
basketball.
She's ready to talk basketball. All right, let's talk a little bit about the first part of the season.
Okay.
Last year, actually into this year. Let's go back a little bit farther. Underclassmen,
Mm-hmm.
prior to you getting basically pushed into the starting lineup with the injury to Samantha Hohenberger, what were you working on last year to become a better basketball player this season?
Really, I just worked off season a lot. I worked all year round to get to this spot.
Skill set, anything in particular you were working on?
Ball handling. Coach said it was the main thing I needed to work on, and then shooting will come with it.
Okay. How do you feel you've improved in those areas?
I feel like I improved better. I've been handling pressure better, which that's just from playing a little bit more on varsity, but just working on my handle.
All right, so what's been the biggest difference? Obviously, size, speed. What's been the biggest difference moving up from freshman to the varsity level?
Definitely the pace of the game, the speed. It's a lot faster than it is on JV.
Was it a little intimidating? I want you to think back to the first time you set foot on the court as a varsity player. What was that like? Was the world moving a million miles a minute, or were you comfortable?
A little bit of both. I was like freaking out because I remember it was the first Napoleon game. Yeah, no, it was scary.
Yeah, no.
It was scary. It was
Okay.
scary.
Yeah, no. I kind of thought that might be the answer. Are you more comfortable now?
Yeah, I definitely
Has the
am.
game slowed down for you?
A
little bit.
Yeah, a little
She's
bit.
being
A
honest.
little
Now
bit.
we're getting some honesty out of her.
Right.
In all honesty, though, how much does it help having basically another player like Fuzz to handle a lot of the point guard chores? Now, you can break a press. Coach has told me you have the green light to do it if you need to, but how much does it help having another strong guard in the backcourt with you?
It helps a lot, really, because I know there's someone else I can rely on to bring the ball up, so it just helps a lot, so I don't have a lot of pressure, really.
Has she been kind of a good mentor for you? Has she been helpful with like a good resource?
Yeah, she's my resource for real. I look up to her a lot. That's my friends. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about now versus the beginning of the season, because you got obviously pressed into the starting role with the injury to Samantha Hohenberger.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to see a teammate go down with injury to get an opportunity, but how has she been with regard to you taking that spot? Has she been pretty supportive as well?
Yes, she has. She says I'm doing a decent job, well, maybe not decent, but I don't know. But she said I'm doing good right now.
Okay,
for
so
having
good's
her
better
spot.
than
Yeah.
decent. Give yourself some credit here. What's the mindset of this team right now? I'm thinking back to last year. Obviously, this is the second season with Coach Lewis and company, and by their own admission, a lot of the players said we didn't know what to expect. It was different. It was actually hard. Now coming into this year, everybody knew what to expect. Now you're getting bumped up from the freshman to the varsity, but what was that transition like, especially now that you know what the coaching staff expects out of you?
Well, I knew that dude for a while, so I kind of knew what to expect for real. The yelling, the criticism. Other than that, nothing really. I was just ready to play.
Ready to play.
Yeah.
Where would you say you've made your most improvement? I asked you from last summer into this year. How about the start of the season till now? Where would you say you've improved the most? She needs a second opinion. Coach, want to yell that answer for her? Is it shoot? How about I'm going to ask you this, because Coach said you can score in a lot of different ways. You're not just a shooter.
Yeah.
He said you've got handles. You can get into the lane. He said maybe next to Bella, you're the best 3-point shooter on the team right now. Do you have a favorite shot or a favorite spot on the court?
I'm kind of like in the mid-range. The
Okay.
mid-range, yeah, mid-range.
Mid-range,
sure.
what, like drive, stop and pop, Jay, or catch and shoot maybe 15 to
okay.
17 feet out?
Yeah.
Or does it matter to you?
Like deep twos, like, catch and shoot for real. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, this team has done a tremendous job from last year to this year. The varsity only had 2 wins last season. You've got 8 this year. You're 1 game below 500 in the conference. Where's this team's mindset? Because now all of that gets pushed aside. Everybody is 0-0 to start the playoffs. Where's this team's head at right now?
Anyways.
Coach is giving instruction to some of her teammates who might be
Sorry,
dogging her from
guys.
behind. But where's this team? What's this team's attitude going into the playoffs?
Well, I feel like the attitude's good because we all want to win this first game because it's been a while for us to like actually win a game and go on. But I feel like we all want to win, so we're all determined and we're trying to focus as much as we can in practice. So
Does it help that you've seen Shawnee before, that you beat Shawnee during the regular season?
yeah, but I don't want to go into the game thinking that we already won because anything could really happen. It's a winnable game for sure, though.
1 game at a time, right? All right, what's your plans? You going to play AAU ball in the summer? What do you have? Have you decided yet?
Yeah, I'm looking to play AAU with Fuzz. So, we're going to be on the court together.
You two are going to be dangerous together. I've been told you already are. Can't imagine what it's going to be like next year. We'll stick around. We won't get there just yet. Best of luck to you tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Nadia Leatherman, our player profile. We're going to take a quick time out. We are back with more of the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show right after this. You're watching DCTV Sports.